To be honest, like there's a lot of indie games to be excited for. I always like sometimes the day of the day of the devs have some really really good indie games to show off. Indigo Park? Oh, this looks very chill, by the way. This game? This is a very chill game. We're just vibing.
I have to do the whole thing from the top.
No, indie games is like.
Everybody, and welcome to the Day of the Devs portion of the show. Day of the Devs is a nonprofit
Just think of them like
organization
smaller
whose
developers,
volunteer
basically.
curators scours
Like
the
they're not
globe
like a
for
big
the best
company.
video
They're just a
games
small
you can
company.
enjoy, with a focus on indie developers who are lovely, and you'll get to meet them today as well as enjoy their games. And there's nothing else to worry about, so just sit back and relax and enjoy Day of the Devs Summer Games Fest Edition 1. Oh, that's a prop.
We love Cappy Games at Day of the Devs. They've been making incredible games for 20 years up in Toronto. You might know them for games like Below or Super Brother Sword and Sorcery, or maybe you know their incredible puzzle games like Grindstone and Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. Well, if you're in the latter, we're very excited to announce their next great puzzle game.
My bros? I don't know.
Hi, I'm Eileen from Cappy Games.
And I'm Dan, Cappy's creative director.
We're so thrilled today to be able to give you a first look at what we've been up to at the studio since releasing Grindstone. Introducing Battle Vision Network.
This is like some sort of like Plant vs Zombies Tetris freaking turn-based
color matching puzzle gameplay with deep
fruit what do you call those games?
Fast-paced online battles.
Sorry, Plant vs Zombies is probably a
Puzzle
bad
battle in
comparison.
The galaxy's most watched sport.
Battle Vision Network is a spiritual
Yeah,
successor.
no,
to
not Fruit
Capcom's
Ninja, no.
beloved
There's like
classic
a
games, Might and Magic Clash
there's like a
of Heroes.
game where you gotta like
BVN
match the fruits or
reimagined
something.
Clash of Heroes puzzle combat design to center an element that we at Cappy felt was one of its most interesting facets: multiplayer.
Over several rounds, take turns launching attacks by creating color-matched formations with your units. Vertical matches create attackers. Horizontal matches create defenders.
The rapid-fire matches last a couple of minutes. BVN isn't just about dominating the matches. BVN teams spend a season vying for the title of champion, and the player community ultimately decides which team takes
Like every
the
game
crown.
combined.
Choose between multiple teams, bursting with personality and characters, each with its own playstyle and home arena.
Win a match with the Ragtags team, that win shapes the stats, outcome, and narrative events of the season for everyone.
Gameplay is simple enough to jump into, but as you rise in the ranks, you'll unlock new units, each with game-changing abilities, and discover endless new tactics and strategies. Charismatic captains front each team. Captains run the playfield with big personalities and outsized power in the form of tide-turning special abilities.
When building the wild world of BVN, we weren't just influenced by our own game, Clash of Heroes. We were also inspired by the theatricality and spectacle of Eurovision. Cappy's art team has outdone themselves with a fantastic roster of hand-drawn and hand-animated characters, fashion-forward collectible outfits.
He's got
Battle
two
Vision
left
Network is
eyes.
a live,
It's not an eye in the middle.
new twists,
It's
new
two left
characters,
eyes.
fresh rankings,
I mean, that's
and new
different, I
surprises
guess.
emerging every season.
Also excited to feature a phenomenal soundtrack by our frequent collaborators, the incredible Jim Guthrie and Sam Webster.
you'll be able to play BVN on mobile, PC, and console. And we'll be announcing
That guy
more
just
details
pulled
soon.
sausages out of his
So
throat
thankful
or
to
something.
give the devs a chance to introduce Battlevision Net.
This looks like a game
Great
to
our
play
awesome
when
partner
you're on
champions.
acid.
Wishlist the game to join the fun.
Our next title comes to us from the Game Bakers, a small studio in Montpellier,
That is
France,
something, yeah.
claimed to make games the same way they cook food.
It looks
With a lot of
interesting though.
pride. Their next dish comes to us piping hot, fresh from the oven. It'll take us to dizzying heights, which quite frankly give me the heebie-jeebies. So hold on tight, making its gameplay debut today. This is Cairn.
So some of this at the Game Awards. So this is a mountain climbing game, maybe with some very technical mechanics, because I don't know what else you do in this game besides climb. He's very mad.
Hi, I'm Emric from the Game Bakers. Maybe you know us for Fury or Haven. Fury was hack and slash and Haven an RPG.
Actually,
but
this might
both
be
were games about freedom.
Yeah.
Live free to love who you want. Today I'm presenting our next game, Cairn, the final part of our Freedom trilogy. In Cairn, you play an alpinist who's climbing a deadly mountain. You put your life at risk to reach a summit that nobody reached before.
Her legs are
You are
struggling, bro.
obsessed by
Her
this
whole
ascent,
body is
and you are climbing
struggling.
to free yourself from your own chains. Cairn is what we call a survival climber. You have to climb, but also survive in the mountain.
Okay, there are survival
This climbing is
mechanics.
very realistic.
Food and water. That's a
You
good
can
touch.
climb absolutely everywhere, as long as
You
manage
probably have
keep your
to
balance and stamina.
Plan your like route or plan your
If you are
supplies or
careless,
something.
You fall.
Yeah, she missed leg day.
Falling,
Yeah, it's very
trying again
technical.
the same route or a completely different route, trying over and over. To make it, you have to push yourself to go beyond your limits.
This isn't just a trial and error type of game,
Each
is it?
wall to climb feels like an opponent, almost like a boss fight. Even though you can climb free solo, alpinism has a natural checkpoint device, pitons.
Oh, it's
that
very
you have a limited
technical.
amount, and using them at the right time is key.
This is a true rock
Eventually,
climbing simulator.
Reaching the top of the wall is extremely satisfying. It's freeing.
Probably, honestly, if this game is that
Thanks for watching.
anger-inducing,
And wishlist the
honestly,
game to stay tuned.
yeah, same.
A two-person team in Canada has been developing this next game in absolute secrecy over the last 3 years. And as a fellow Canadian, I call dibs on introducing it. You may also recognize one of the developers' voices from their wildly popular YouTube channel. From Nanopark Studios and I Am 8-Bit Presents, prepare yourself for... wait for it.
Wait for it, world premiere. The scream is funny, yeah. It's like, yes, I finally reached the end. Literally, if you play the game and you reach the top of a mountain, you have to scream. That's part of the game. Tamagotchi!
Hello there, my name's Brandon.
And I'm Danny, and we are here to show you our game, Pedal Runner.
Wait, I'm playing Pokemon. Oh my god, it's super pixel. Oh my
It's a
god.
retro-flavored slice-of-life RPG where you play as a motorcycle courier that delivers pets to people in a city.
I'm
called
literally playing
Sapphire Valley.
Pokemon Blue.
In Sapphire Valley, the company Hannah Pets has developed new devices called Leap Cells to power their newest generation of digital pets by using
Dude,
an
Pokemon Blue
unexpected
probably
fuel
had better
source,
pixels than this.
flowers.
Can't read that.
Leap cells are delivered and installed
Oh, a
by
little bit.
specialized couriers known as pedal runners. As a pedal runner, this installation involves planting the cell and calibrating it by performing a sequence of quick and varied mini-games.
Pet delivery. See, the thing I like about indie games is they get very creative. Like, even
Once that
though
calibration is complete,
you're
the new
restricted
Hannah Pet begins
in
to
your
form.
budget and your graphics are not as great, like the concepts that you can build in indie games is so creative.
You play as Callie, who's a new recruit in the pedal runner program. So being new in town and with a bit of a shy personality, Callie does encounter a few challenges along the way. Just from the difficulty
It's
of
unique,
dealing
yeah.
with customers or talking to people in general, to their rivalry with a fellow recruit. Fortunately, Callie is joined by their pet companion, Kira.
Kira is unique in that he's an older type of Hanapet.
It's hard to look at it though. Some people could not play this just because of the visuals.
So with that outdated tech, Kira has some quirks.
That's so
like
bright.
His battery isn't always reliable, but he's way more outgoing than Callie, and so he's great to have around when meeting new people.
Like
He's
it's so
practically
pink and
indispensable.
purple.
The Petal Runner program will take Callie and Kira through the 4 unique districts of Sapphire Valley. Along the way, mysterious occurrences will begin to surface, and we will encounter individuals who think that there may be more to uncover about the new Hanapet's sensation.
Like Pokemon Go, but pet delivery.
So, it's got motorcycles, robots, there's flowers, there's pets. We tried to really give the story some heart to it, and we just hope you have fun playing.
And thanks for checking out Petal Runner.
Petal Runner, huh? Hey.
Developed in Shanghai by Polar's Studio, our next game is a dystopian thriller that's as every bit Orwellian as it is Lynchian. It's a tale of temporal technologies, unimaginable body horrors, and psychedelic nightmares. This is Karma: The Dark World.
Karma: The Dark World. Oh, okay. This game actually has some graphics. Okay.
各位好，我是 Karma: The Dark World 的创意总监王永鹤。我们团队月朗工作室来自于中国上海。团队的目标是带给全球玩家有趣且有深度的叙事驱动类游戏。
Horror game,
很荣幸
narrative.
借此机会向各位玩家展示我们才华横溢的月朗团队所制作的第一款游戏。
Okay, people have TV heads. Psychological. Like Deadbeat.
这是一款第一人称叙事驱动类的心理恐怖游戏。玩家将扮演利维坦思想局的任务干员丹尼尔，他的主要任务目的是潜入嫌疑人
Dive into people's minds and uncover the truth behind events.
玩家将在2个不同的世界中进行冒险，去体验完全不同的情绪和故事。一个是在
I mean, that's a cool concept.
现实世界，你将了解到扭曲、
Get into the
压抑、
minds.
毫无人性的社会观。另一个是用记忆所构建的脑中世界，你将看见诡异但却包含了令人痛心的真相。在这个游戏中，作为探员，你需要坚守意志，效忠这座城市的掌控者利维坦公司。但直到有一天，你发现正在调查的案件发生了翻天覆地的变化，你冰冷的心从此开始逐渐融化。
What have I done?
这就是 Karma: The Dark World， 一个你从没有体验过、带有浓厚电影风格的反乌托邦游戏。
This is dope.
如果你想要了解更多关于这个故事的最后的真相，请访问我们的网站 karmadarkworld.com， 我们会第一时间告知你试玩的 demo 相关时间。最后，请大家享受预告片
and enjoy life.
Fuck! My prosthetic! This isn't real. This can't be real.
Yeah. You probably go into people's minds, but like see some weird shit as well. Okay, interesting. Interesting.
How do you follow up making 2 of the best indie games of all time? Make 50 more. That's what's happening with UFO 50. This is from the team at Mossmouth, who made Spelunky and Spelunky 2. It's as if you took the modern design sensibilities of today and went back in time and made an entire console worth of retro games. And it's coming so soon.
Hi, I'm Derek. I'm John, and we're part of the team of indie developers working on UFO 50, a collection of 50 games.
You heard that correctly. That's 50 brand new games.
God damn. 50 games. Yeah, I mean, they're all gonna be like this style of game. Just like little mini games. I mean, they're all basically concepts, but probably just reskinned.
First and foremost, these are not mini games.
No,
Some
they
games
are
smaller, like arcade-style games.
They're 100% mini games.
Others are quite large, with expansive worlds to explore.
Oh,
But
okay.
every single game is a complete experience, from its opening title screen to its ending credits.
There's a story that connects all these games too. We invented a fictional company called UFO Soft that developed these games for a fictional 80s game console. This company's history spans from 1982 to 1990, and the games get more technically advanced as the years go on.
Okay.
And as you explore the timeline, you'll find that some games have sequels or recurring characters.
Okay, I like that concept actually.
We also thought about the limitations of the hardware.
They're all tied together, and well, maybe.
We devised a strict 32-color palette as well as audio restrictions to make you feel like you're in the world of UFO 50, no matter which game you're playing.
But one area where we didn't limit ourselves is in the game's designs. We were happy to build on modern game design and genres, and we strived to make sure that each game felt like a unique experience. Our goal isn't just to remind you of a bygone era, it's also to provide 50 fresh experiences. We like to think that UFO Soft was a company that was ahead of its time.
Like an entire game story, yeah.
All the games are unlocked from the start, so you can explore the collection in your own way. Every game is not
do it
going
in
to be
order.
everyone's favorite, but figuring out which games you like is part of the fun. With so much variety,
I used to
find
really love
something
these
to
types
get
of games,
lost in,
actually.
Whether you prefer fast-paced action games or thinky strategy games.
And we all have fond memories of going to a friend's house and browsing their game library for something to play together. So half of UFO 50's games have multiplayer, either co-op or versus.
Where was that guy going?
Needless to say, UFO 50 has been in development for a long time. But today, we're very excited to finally announce a release date.
That's right, UFO 50 is coming to Steam on September 18th.
Cool. They made 50 games.
Please find our Steam page and wishlist the game so that you can be notified when it comes out.
The developer of this next game should be a pretty familiar face, so it should be no surprise what they've cooked up. But nevertheless, it's still a world premiere. So take it away, Spry Fox.
I don't know about 100%, Elvira. I'm never 100% sure, but I always want to try them all, to be honest with you. What is this, survival game? Farming game? Life simulator? Oh, you gain hearts. You gotta increase your reputation with NPCs. You gotta catch some bugs, go fishing, clean the city. This is 100% a life simulator with gathering and crafting. Yup. Build a base. Restore the land. Yeah, it's life sim. Oh, you get some cute friendos. Look at that. You can have your own quote-unquote Pokemon. Maybe. Talk to a 6-feet fox. Oh, it's an Android game. Oh, okay. Wait, exclusive for Netflix members? Was that game? That was a Netflix game, or was that this one?
The co-founder and studio manager of Spry Fox. And I'm Jamie Antonise,
Oh, it is.
narrative designer of Cozy Grove Camp Spirit.
We hope you enjoyed the worldwide premiere of Cozy Grove Camp Spirit. We're really grateful to be
It
a
is
part
on
of Day
mobile.
of the Devs alongside so many creative and inspiring developers. We started Spryfox 14 years ago with the goal of making the world a happier place. This is the first game we're launching since we became part of Netflix. That's allowed us to focus all of our energies on
Netflix
making this game
games,
as
huh?
delightful and meaningful as possible, and to bring it to all Netflix users without any advertisements or in-app purchases of any kind. We feel really lucky.
As you just saw, Cozy Grove Camp Spirit takes place on a haunted island where you'll assist an unusual assortment of troubled but insanely cute ghostly bears. Each bear has a unique personality and backstory that unfolds through your interactions.
Why is he so animated?
It's a spooky but heartwarming life sim game where you're small.
He's got a very infectious smile.
We want Cozy Grove Camp Spirit to be a game that you can come back to at your own pace for months, if not years to come. We want it to be a game that brings you
Has he got,
joy
like,
and
part
relaxation
white
whenever you
beard?
need it most. And hopefully, it'll be a game with a story that sticks with you forever because the characters really make you care.
Cozy Grove Camp Spirit is launching soon, so pre-register now on your mobile app store to be the first Spirit Scout on the island. We'll see you there.
Are you a dog lover? Then you'll be super into our next title. Hell,
It's like
I'm
AI
more into
generated.
cats. This game is just so cute, I can't help but be into it. Enjoy this teaser from Studio Tolima and publisher Don't Nod, featuring a puppy and their person.
Hey, hello everyone. My name is Ben. I'm the founder and creative director at Studio Tolima. We're a small indie studio based in Brussels, Belgium, and we are working on our first title, Koira. Koira is a narrative game where you wake up in a snowy forest and encounter a small puppy who got trapped. You set him free,
Small
and
puppy.
together you go on a beautiful adventure and set
How
out to
many
reach the
companion games have we seen today?
This relationship is really at the heart of our
We've seen a lot of games where someone has a
In Koira, you
companion,
go through
an animal of
musical
some
forest,
kind.
filled with sounds to discover and interact with. For
I mean, they are
example,
very popular.
Each character and animal in the forest is voiced by a different instrument.
In a lot of companion
And you
games.
can use their voice to interact with the world, to activate ancient statues, to speak to whimsical animals, and to earn the trust of the puppy. To progress through the story, you can also manipulate items and use your new companion's unique abilities. With these, you can solve puzzles, but you can also just play together. For example, by playing fetch, building snowmen, or my personal favorite, playing hide and seek. As they journey through the winter wonderland, they encounter obstacles, they share laughs, and they save other woodland creatures. But if winter is magical, it's also dangerous.
There's like little nightmares.
And they are not alone in this forest. Mysterious
A little
hunters
bit.
are lurking around and following them. Our goal with
I need to
Koira
go back to
is
Little
create a
Nightmares.
universal tale which
I
focuses
think
on
I
the
stopped.
emotional
I finished
journey.
the main game, but I didn't
We wanna
finish the
create a
DLC.
game that is as immersive and intuitive as possible. It's a game without any text nor dialogue. The whole story is brought to life through expressive hand-drawn art, frame by frame animation, and a beautiful original soundtrack. Let yourself be carried away by the magical and serene atmosphere of the forest. Contemplate and play at your own pace. We can't wait to share more with you. So if you'd like to be one of the first one to hear about what we're up to and our upcoming demo, please head over to our Steam page to wishlist the game. Thanks again, and we look forward to sharing more with you.
Koira. Yeah. There's a lot of chill indie games.
I love a good puzzle game, especially one with a really elegant design that evolves as you play. Better yet if it's got a beautiful art style or a captivating narrative to pull you through. Well, this game has all of that. This is Arranger from indie supergroup Furniture and Mattress.
Ranger.
Hola, soy Nico Recabarren de Mendoza, Argentina. Hace un tiempo hice un juego de puzzles multipremiado llamado Ethereal, junto con Tommy Batista. Desde entonces hemos estado trabajando muy duro en una aventura mucho más ambiciosa, junto con nuevos amigos, David Hellman, cuyo arte expresivo seguramente recuerdes por Braid, y Nick Sander, que con su humor y creatividad probablemente te ha hecho soltar más de una risa.
No puzzle games, my final brain cell can't dude, I love puzzle games. Any puzzle games are so fun.
Ojalá les guste este nuevo vistazo a Ranger, a Role Puzzling Adventure.
Ranger.
In Arranger, you play
Oh,
as
you
Gemma,
gotta arrange the
a
tiles.
slappy, chaotic young woman who's looking to venture out beyond the overly cozy confines.
So it moves
of her
like several tiles around the character? Or it moves
Always
the whole
been a bit of a
row?
misfit.
It moves the whole row.
which isn't helped by the strange way.
Oh,
that
that's
she
actually a
moves
cool
through the
concept,
world.
actually.
As she moves, objects on the same row or
Yeah.
column move with her. And if she gets to the edge of the gameplay grid,
That's actually cool.
she loops around to the other side.
I like this. What
We
just
use
happened?
this
How did
core
she
set of
get
mechanics
there?
In a wide variety of
I
interesting
don't
ways
understand.
throughout the adventure.
Oh, my brain cells.
Never hesitating on any one idea for too long. Keep things
I feel
feeling
like,
breezy,
is there a
playful,
game?
and respectful
I know
of
there
your
are
time.
puzzles that involve moving tiles, but like, I don't think there's been a game quite like this one though.
The entire game world exists on a sprawling, interconnected grid, on which you'll find towns full of
Ender
lovable
Pearl?
weirdos to
I'm
chat
not sure
with and
about
advance the story. Wilderness spaces to navigate, full of optional puzzles and exciting mysteries. And dungeons teeming with monsters to puzzle your way past.
Okay, now this
Or
is
through.
this is actually a cool concept. I like this.
Told through
Yeah, how did she
expressive
get to the other
comic-style
side?
cutscenes.
Does she just go on the teleport?
We follow Gemma on her journey of self-discovery. Heading out beyond the walls of her town, she soon
Oh,
discovers a beautiful,
surely it has
inspiring
lore,
world,
yeah. I think it does have lore 100%.
but also one ruled by fear.
There's definitely a story.
And a strange, immovable force called the Static. Can she disrupt the
A game
culture
doesn't
of
need to have lore though.
stagnation
It doesn't need to have it. The game can just be fun.
and find a place to fit into
But
it?
yeah, I do enjoy some
Find
lore.
out in a
To
new
be
type
honest,
of role puzzling game.
it's
when
just
a
an
ranger
extra
launches
layer to
on
be interested
July
in while you
20th.
play the game, you know. But you can play a
There's
game
never
without
been
lore.
a bigger red herring than the developer name Cozy Game Pals, because their idea of cozy is a little twisted.
Oh,
Here's
no.
your world premiere first look at the very first release from Blumhouse Games.
Oh, it's Blumhouse.
Amy,
I love this actually.
are you okay? Do you see anyone?
Nah, it's totally empty.
Yeah, this is not, bro. This is not cozy, surely.
Imagine. Let's go. With hands entwined and hearts aligned, we seek the realm of the undefined.
Bruh, how can you call this cozy?
Don't worry, Viv. If any ghosts actually show up, I'll protect you.
-1.
Oh, I've got to get out of here.
I don't know. There's something I like this aesthetic. I'm not gonna lie to you. When you play a game like this, it just feels way more scarier to me than something that's more realistic. I'm not gonna lie, bro. There's something about this aesthetic I just love.
Just go home.
Like that's creepy as hell.
I'll save you, no matter what.
Like Zelda, older Zelda, yeah.
Don't worry, Viv. Everything is going
I just love.
to be
I don't know. Some
spectacular.
games just have a really cool aesthetic.
I'm happy here. So happy.
A few months ago, this next game appeared on the interwebs out of nowhere. It mystified us. It seems like a novelty at first, but then you realize just how profound its mechanics and rendering engine are. From Crescent Moon Games and Those Dang Games.
Those dang
Screenbound.
games.
A game.
Hey guys, it's Josh Precison, and I'm the game director of Screenbound. Today we'll be talking with Kyle McKeever, who's the game developer. We'll be talking about the game's mechanics, how it started, and how it's going.
Hi, my name is Kyle McKeever, and I am the developer of Screenbound. And Josh, you and I have been working together on Screenbound for a couple months now.
What
Do you want to
the-
talk about the idea of how Screenbound came to be?
Wait,
So I
that's
was watching a video
him.
of someone playing a Game Boy.
Wait, what the
and
hell?
I don't know why it came to mind exactly. but
Yo!
to see the image of someone
Okay, this
holding
concept is
a device
sick.
in their
What
hand
the
with an
hell?
environment in the background and something
You get
happening on the
a
screen,
you get
and
a
think,
third-person
how do you
view of
link this all
yourself.
together into a game where you're playing on the screen and you've got a 3D environment.
What is the
and they're
point
both
of the?
linked.
Okay,
It
like,
started with a little prototype of.
do you
just
even need to
a
see the
character
first-person view
holding
though?
the device, having an endless running motion and jumping at the same time as seeing it in 2D.
Yeah, he's
and
playing a
3D.
game inside of a
And then
game.
the
He's
other
playing
part of it
himself.
Was the controls from the prototype, they weren't set in place.
Like, is
I
there
think
is
we
the
were having this
first-person view
problem
just for
where
aesthetic?
You're exploring this world but only facing forward, and you can move side to side, but you're only looking in front of you.
So you
at
just
first
gotta
we're like,
go
okay,
back and
let's-
forth
maybe we
between
can
looking
just
at the
do
Game Boy
180
and
so we can
then-
at least go backwards, because we were constantly moving forward in 3D space.
Okay.
So we tried that. That felt a little weird.
Okay,
And then at
yeah,
that point, I was
okay.
like, you know what? Since most of the games out there that people are familiar with are first-person shooter games, why don't we try FPS controls? And then you implemented an FPS controller and kept the 2D essentially the same, and for some reason it just miraculously worked.
It's 100. It's a
So
puzzle
the
game,
device
yeah,
itself
parkour
that
puzzle.
You use in screen.
You gotta
bound is a
interchange
quantum
between looking
device.
at third person
How
and
that
first
works
person.
in the context of the game is that
That's pretty cool.
The 2D
Like that.
world that's presented on the screen is actually projecting an environment as a 3D world, which is also how it works in the level editor, because the level editor is 2D, and once you finish your level or you're finished working on it, it actually builds the entire 3D geometry out and creates a 3D world.
Yeah, he's playing himself, yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Both dimensions are equally important, and you have to be paying attention to both to get anywhere in the game. Because, first of all, the enemies are in 2D. So if you're walking along in 3D and you're not looking at the screen, you're going to die probably within 5 to 10 seconds.
Okay.
Because you're going to be hit by an enemy.
Yeah.
You're going to see some distortion effect on the screen, and that's
There's a
where
door
the
there.
two dimensions
Okay.
meet. And you're going to get pushed back, and you're going to lose some health from your battery bar. But immediately you're going to realize that you can't play one or the other dimension. You have to be paying attention to both.
When I'm testing and developing, if I lose track of the 2D side, I'm always running into enemies. And that's how you die. The biggest risk in 3D is literally falling. It's pretty clear cut though, because everything translates fairly one-to-one. If there's like pixelated grass in the 2D world,
This is
there's
what I'm
grass
talking
in
about,
3D.
man.
Same with trees.
Yeah,
Indie
all
games
that
are
stuff
crazy with the
Some of
concepts.
the
I love
puzzle
this.
elements are some of the things you only see in 2D or you only see in 3D, like the fan.
Yeah, you kind of solve puzzle elements more so on the 3D side, but then you survive threats by
And
focusing on the 2D side.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll talk soon.
That's pretty cool.
Our next
I
game
like that.
takes what you might consider a dream job and adds a heap of dread. You play as a zookeeper tending to animals, except something is terribly wrong. Developed by an international team at Clapperheads, this is Zoocosis. And I promise you've never seen giraffes like this before.
Zoocosis?
You think they're cute? I don't. You've all been to the zoo, and each of you has your favorite animals. But do you know what happened here at night behind closed doors? I'm Valentin Shukin, the lead game designer of the Zoocosis game, and I invite you to become a night zookeeper.
Wait, is this a horror game?
Oh, are you finally awake? Good. Get up. It's time to get to work.
What
Hurry up.
kind of zoo is this?
You have nothing to worry about.
What is this? This is not a normal zoo.
What was that? There's something in the works that you're not ready to know about yet.
The plot of Zoocosis
You said
was
Temple
written
Runner?
in the best traditions of the thriller and horror genres. We aim to create a dark atmosphere resembling the works of Hans Giger, Lovecraft, and Edgar Allan Poe. We achieve this through lighting placement, color correction, textures, and environmental props.
This is our mobile veterinary station. Here you'll be mixing medications for our animals. Are they sick? Well, they can be. We need to closely monitor the health of the animals. We have some quite rare specimens.
Oh no. The giraffes are going to be mutated.
Parasite and the infection that's happening to
Oh,
the
no.
animal, it's kind of like
Oh no, bro. What is happening? No. No. Oh my. Bro, the animals are mutating. Could that be an elephant's trunk?
the giraffe head acting like a large anaconda, slithering with
Or is
its
it just
jaw
giraffes?
unhinged, try to bite you.
That's creepy. What in the world?
The concept of the giraffe set the basis.
Not the
of
sloths,
each
please.
animal having their own unique
What? That's
design and
creepy!
mutation.
The kangaroo's freaking pocket is a mouth!
There also will be many endings in the game. Each of the endings depend on the choices made by the player during the game. Planning out all the endings was quite challenging. We dedicated a substantial amount of time structuring the paths and dialogues into a unified framework to ensure seamless functionality.
Every zookeeper is entitled to a service car. This one's mine. If you perform well tonight, you'll get one in the morning. Is that your wife? Should I tell her you're staying here for the night? Keep in mind, I'll lock you in until morning.
No problem.
Your main goal will be to save the edibles, including infected ones that have turned into mutants. Save them and save yourself.
Oh, look at the cute
I
penguin!
really hope that you will enjoy the Zoocosis releasing this summer. Wishlist it on Steam and follow.
I don't want to
us
see a
on
mutated
social
penguin
media.
though.
Thank you so much for the support. See ya.
Why are you so jumpy?
Why are you so jumpy?
And that's the game. Except not quite. You can see in While Waiting by Optilusion Games, waiting is always an option, but not the whole story. And that's what I like about our next title. It's more than meets the eye. See what mischief you can get
Transformers?
up to while waiting.
Hi everyone, I'm Dom, the founder of Optilusion Games. We're a game
Optilusion.
studio based in Irvine.
An interesting
Today,
name.
I'm thrilled to reintroduce our latest game.
Longer feet and beak as a
While
mutation? Yeah. That'd be creepy. Is this like a multitasking game? You gotta multitask?
While Waiting is a game about waiting for things to happen, waiting for the bus, waiting for the traffic, waiting for the line to move. Follow our main character Adam as he waits his way through the various scenarios of everyday life.
This game is gonna annoy a lot of people. Bro, I can tell you, people who have ADHD cannot play this game.
And embody good old-fashioned patience.
Bro, you literally have to like...
Or perhaps
This is like that one other game I played. You're this thing inside a cave and you have to get out to the surface.
Or maybe
But you have to wait. But you have to find ways to speed up the time.
For people who really want to do something, you can find your own
Nice,
way
yeah,
to
that's what
kill
I
the
do while
time.
waiting for baggage. Yep.
We also have prepared a list of meaningless challenges to help you.
Well, at least there's
with
things to do while you wait.
If they're too hard or maybe not your cup of tea, that's okay. We also have a very helpful fidget button, specially designed for you. Just press it. Explore over 100 hand-painted levels, each chock full of mini-games,
Yo.
fun little interactions, Easter
Love
eggs,
this. I love these
and things
concepts,
you
bro.
should definitely not try in your daily life.
Yes, that's what we do when we're waiting. We play a mobile game.
Don't worry about Adam though. He's
That's
a
funny.
tough
You
little
gotta
guy.
wait for your
Get to know his
energy to come
family, his
back.
friends, and
Every
his
gacha game.
games. As you follow Adam's life from birth to death with every mundane thing in between. But do remember, your goal is to wait, nothing else.
Bro. I love this game. So stupid. Why are they so serious and walking like that? What the hell?
Add to waitlist on Steam. I mean, wishlist.
Wishlist. Add to the wait list.
During the selection process, this next game really caught my eye. It's got cyberpunk vibes, horror vibes, ghost vibes, all the vibes. With this
We like
game,
vibes.
Toronto-based developer Rocket Adrift really captured something unique.
Psychroma? Oh. Side scroller, narrative, psychological horror. Yeah, that's creepy. Cyberpunky. Shit.
Psychroma is a cyberpunk horror game. One of the concepts that we wanted to really emphasize was identity, what it means to be who you are, and how horrific it might be if that was stripped from you.
That's a good concept, actually.
The protagonist has a
Cyberpunk horror?
You don't know who you are.
The idea of losing yourself, it seems like it should be the one thing that can't be taken away from you.
It's like when you rely on technology, you lose a part of yourself.
We wanted to set the game into a kind of cyberpunk
Thank you,
future.
Albert. Have a good one. Appreciate
We
it.
were really interested in the paranormal concepts and the more grounded future technology. Cyberpunk has a lot of themes that fit well with the story that we wanted to tell. The idea of what makes humans human, having your environment really impact who you are and what you're dealing with, this kind of dystopian future.
What the heck?
That's kind of horrific in itself.
Yeah, Cyberpunk is actually a good setting to have horror, to be honest.
In our main character, Hayes, we also decided to make them non-binary and biracial. Part of that
Non-binary,
is what creates a rift in their ability to connect with other people.
Okay.
So Psychroma was a great way for me to explore that part of myself, not being black enough for the black community and obviously not white passing. And I've never really been able to explore that or really talk about that openly until now, I think. We like to write from our own perspectives, and I feel like that's really helpful for a certain kind of player that's looking for that in their narrative-driven games. It really is amazing to see people interact with the media you made and get it. For anyone else out there that's looking to make impactful indie games, it's going to be hard, but the feeling that you get when you get that game into someone's hands, there's nothing else like it. And for me, it's way worth it.
It's time to get cozy. And this game is about as cozy as it gets.
We need a
It's about
cozy counter.
houses, just not quite in the way you'd expect. By Tanant Games, this is Building Relationships.
สวัสดีครับ ชื่อธนัท บุษยางกูล ครับ จากกรุงเทพมหานคร
That's
And I'm here
the
to
last
show
name.
you probably the most stupid game you'll see all day today. It's a
Surprise me.
silly adventure game where you play as a house on a date. And it's called Building
Wait, you're literally a house.
Take a look.
Okay. No, you're right. No, you're right. Silliest game. You're right. Okay, we're playing as a house. All right. Yup.
In this game, you'll find yourself as a new arrival on the island. You'll be exploring the area, moving around just like a real house. Here's a bunch of wacky structures you can meet, like Mint, who's a friendly apartment, here to help introduce you to the others. Or
I want to know whose idea
windmill
was it to make this game?
might
Is it just one day, one of those ideas you get when you're
if
drunk?
You ask them nicely. You'll also find these chesters hiding around the island. They're not looking for a date. They're in a very
Wait, it's a dating sim as a
complicated
house.
queue, but
It's actually a
they'll help
dating
you
sim.
unlock new abilities like jumping.
That's literally the concept, is being a house and building relationships. That's the whole game.
If you're looking for
With a little bit
break,
of exploration.
there's a bunch of fishing spots around the island.
There's no way we're fishing
Though
as a house.
The local wildlife might not be what you expect.
It's a car. You're fishing cars. What am I watching? Nah.
Oh, it looks like there's a few questions on stream. Let me take a look. Is this a dating sim? Not exactly. There's some dating elements, but the story all takes place in one day. So think of it more like a short hike, but stupid. Are you okay? No. Is my mother proud of me? No. Can you have sex in the game? No. But there is some plans for DLC because just like in real life, you have to pay extra for that.
What?
An unexpected adventure awaits in building relationships. Wishlist now on Steam.
Man, what am I doing with my life?
Last summer, Day of the Devs featured a little-known game that celebrates the everyday and turns it into something therapeutic. It became an absolute hit, and we're oh so happy to world premiere their latest DLC.
Hello, I'm Annie. And this is Lucas. Here we are, working hard finding stars for A Little to the Left. It's a game where you solve puzzles by organizing household items. We think it's neat that there are different ways to arrange things. In our game, you find stars with each arrangement that you discover.
That's cool.
And we really leaned into this idea for our new DLC, A Little to the Left, Seeing Stars. Seeing Stars is all about multiple solutions. There are 33 new levels and 5 additional bonus levels to unlock. Some levels have up to 5 different ways to solve them. In total, there are 100 stars to discover. We've introduced interactive items that fold, flap, stick, stack, smash, and bounce. We've got the classic organizational puzzles, of course, and solutions that range from easy to tricky. There's a lot to be excited about, but the best thing of all might just be more cats. A Little to the Left, Seeing Stars, available June 25th.
Have you ever wanted to play a game forever? In Hello Again, developed by the folks at Soup Island, you'll delve into ancient ruins, and thanks to a strange time loop affecting the island you're on, you'll have plenty of time to explore every inch.
Hello again. My name is Dwight Davis, and I'm the sole developer behind Hello Again, which is a game about being trapped in the world's coziest time loop. In Hello Again, you play as a diligent postal worker who is assigned the task of delivering a package to a remote island. One shipwreck later, you awaken stranded on the island and trapped inside an unexplained 12-hour time loop. The 3 core pillars of Hello Again are exploration, conversation, and puzzle solving. This is a dense game with lots of strange locations and phenomena, so a lot of your experience will consist of walking around and filling your journal with observations. As you explore, you'll discover that everything runs on a clock, from the weather, to the tides, to the ancient circuits that power the ruins littered across the island. As you play,
what
you'll
animal
also
is that?
unearth a forgotten story about the people who populated this island thousands of years ago. Since the islanders have no idea that they're bound to a time loop, you can use your ever-expanding knowledge to help and/or manipulate them so you can reach your goals.
Okay.
So, in short, what happens when you mix the gameplay and mechanics of Outer Wilds with the vibes of Animal Crossing and the small town feel of Groundhog Day? The answer is Hello Again, coming in 2025.
So our next title, Tom the Post Girl, is a narrative adventure game by Zurich-based studio Oopsie Daisies. And aptly named, as Tom, our main character, has plenty of oopsie daisies of her own in this game. It has a twisted sense of humor and offers choices that'll leave you wondering, should I have done that? Yeah, it's probably fine. If you're looking to connect with your inner voyeur, this is the game for you.
Hello, we're the Oopsie Daisies, a small studio from Switzerland, and we are here to present you our debut title, Tom the Post Girl.
Tom the Post Girl. What big eyes you have. Wait, it's cat dog, but it's 2 dogs. It's dog dog. Oh.
Accompany Tom on her duties delivering packages to the deranged villagers. and discover a great deal, perhaps too much, about the locals.
What is happening?
Her approach, although controversial, is highly effective, intense and obsessive stalking.
What is going on?
As you'll follow her, you'll witness a wide variety of scenes, each more disturbing and chaotic than the last one.
That's... okay. Okay.
Is that really gonna stop you from continuing to do so?
Quite the opposite.
We were inspired by the Little Red Riding Hood, which you can recognize in the main protagonist, Tom. We then used her curiosity and exaggerated it.
Yeah,
to
this
the
is
max,
definitely...
turning her into a stalking poster.
I definitely see some Red Riding Hood inspiration here.
Had a lot
Yep.
of fun creating this very strange, unique, hand-drawn environment for you to explore.
Dog.
And hope that you'll also enjoy stalking around in it.
Just Tom is just like, this is just another day. Another day.
We're calling to all fans of creepy cute narrative games.
If you're curious to follow the development of Tom, make sure to stalk us on social media.
And of course, wishlist the game on Steam. Bye!
Bye!
This next game is based in Jakarta, and it's full of lots of life stuff. Happiness, sorrow, music. It's called After Love EP, and it's awesome.
Hello, my name is Sasha, and I'm the lead narrative designer of the upcoming narrative game After Love EP.
Oh, I saw that. I've seen this.
This game is about a musician in Jakarta who hears the voice of his girlfriend after her death.
Come on, Nama, get up!
It will explore the theme of love, dealing with loss and grief, and finding your true self in the bustling city of Jakarta. This game was the golden child of my best friend, the late Fahmi Hasni, who sadly passed away in March 2022. And I know how much he loved this project, and he would want the world to listen to this story. So we are more than honored to pick up the torch and continue his legacy.
That's nice.
Fahmi loved Jakarta very much. I'm always the introvert side of our friendship duo, and he was always the one who took me to all the wonderful places in Jakarta I used to never know about. And most of those places made it into the game. Like the places where he loved ramen, or where he would get his coffee, or like where he would meet his friends, or music. And I've enjoyed exploring those places in the game, like we used to do. We've had the pleasure of working with a wonderful shoegaze band from Jakarta, Lalfalfa. They are very brilliant. Sorry, I can't really help fangirling about them. Like, they are so good. And Lalfalfa will be making the soundtrack for After Love EP, including the music Rama plays in the rhythm game. We are also really happy to be working with our main artist, Soyatu. Soyatu has breathed life into our characters with his very distinctive art style, and also his love for the underground music scene. We don't have the release date yet, but we expect it to be released around October this year. So please bear with us a little longer, and thank you so much for your support.
We all need a good mystery to unravel, and the team at European developer Caligram Studios aims to please with their upcoming game Phoenix Springs. In this neo-noir adventure, you'll search for your lost brother while navigating a captivating world with one of the most striking color palettes I've ever seen.
Hi, I'm Jigme Oiser, co-founder of Caligram Studio, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to our mystery adventure game Phoenix Springs.
When I finally find him, my brother makes me promise not to go to the Oasis. So, of course, it's where I end up.
You play as Iris Dormer, a reporter whose search for a brother leads her to this beautiful yet eerie desert oasis named Phoenix Springs.
It is a beautiful place to explore.
That's so eerie.
Life is slow. The air is clean.
Oh my god. I hate that so much. It's so eerie.
Why should I stop looking for answers?
We call it a modern point-and-click game. It feels like one of the classic of the 90s that we know and love. But the key difference is that you don't hold objects in your inventory. What you have instead are thoughts and concepts and ideas, like a detective pinboard, and you have to connect them with the world around you or mention them in conversations in order to progress.
Just hear that the whole game.
The game has been in development for 7 years now. We're a small team of 3, and one of the biggest challenges was trying to crack the art style, which is a combination of 3D and traditional 2D hand-drawn animation and illustration.
I like it though. It's different.
Over the last year, we've been incredibly lucky to be able to take the game on the road. Places like South by Southwest Sydney, the London Games Festival, or IndieX in Lisbon, where he won the award for Best Art Direction. But really what we saw, the value of these events like Day of the Devs, it's not just being able to get the games in front of players, but really connect with other developers, especially in small teams, who might be facing the same challenges you do.
I will never stop looking for answers.
The game is set to release on September the 16th, 2024 on Steam, so you know what to do. And in the meantime, on behalf of the whole team, thanks again to Day of the Devs, and we really can't wait to welcome you all into this little world that we created for you.
Road 96, Lost in Harmony, 1111, Memories Retold. Developer Digix Art out of France has had a pretty prolific run, and we're so very proud to world premiere their very next game. Spoiler alert, it has a lot of water.
Hi everyone, we are Audition Ayub from Digix Art.
Here is the project that we've been working on for the past 3 years since Road 96.
We are really excited to present to you our new game, Dice of Tomorrow.
So get ready to be surprised and enjoy the show.
I think Oh, never mind.
Welcome to Pleasureland, my friend. Best place to... Wait, you look familiar. Welcome to Pleasureland, my friend. I'll introduce you to the joys of this amazing place. You okay? You're not gonna die, right?
The bastard! You'll learn what it costs to steal from Obin.
I hope it's the right one.
They have the same clothes.
Wait, that's not the thief. But it was your friend who did it, right? I made the mistake. You want to talk to me? Get on your knees first. Bastard! You won't get away with it! Your friend escaped with my Ozen. And now, you'll pay for it.
Okay. We just see like past events from our friends. It's just a choice game, choice narrative game. Choice driven.
With Day of the Devs, our mission has always been to celebrate the creativity, diversity, and magic of video games.
We strive to give a voice to emerging and underrepresented talent and to connect players with developers and their games.
For more than 10 years, we've featured hundreds and hundreds of games at in-person events, and our digital showcase have been watched by tens of millions of fans globally.
Better yet, it's all been completely free. Free admission for attendees, free to watch our streams, and free for developers to participate.
It's common for developers to pay many thousands of dollars to be involved in other showcases and events.
But Day of the Devs has never charged developers to participate, and we never will.
This is only possible due to sponsorships and charitable contributions from people like you.
We want to continue doing Day of the Devs forever, but we're not going to lie, these events and shows cost a lot, and fundraising is hard.
We're so enormously grateful to everyone who has supported us all these years, but for Day of the Devs to continue, we're going to need ongoing support.
So please, if you love discovering new games and supporting emerging developers,
if you would like for us to keep on shining the spotlight on creators,
and especially if you are in a leadership position at a studio, publisher, or platform,
and have budgets that you can tap into,
then please consider donating to Day of the Devs.
Without your donations, without your sponsorship,
without your help, none of this can continue.
And remember, we're an official 501c3 nonprofit organization.
So all contributions are tax deductible.
To find out more and make a donation, head on over to dayofthedevs.com
or email sponsorships@dayofthedevs.org.
Thank you so much for your continued support.
Okay.
Stay tuned for Devolver Direct, coming up right after Day of the Devs. Thank you to our generous individual contributors and corporate sponsors. We could not do this without you. And here's a list of all the amazing companies that have supported us in 2024 so far. You could be on this list too, if you email us today. Founding sponsors, Double Fine Productions and I Am 8-Bit. And our 2024 sponsors, Annapurna Interactive, Bone Loaf, Devolver Digital, Egg, Glum, Idea Xbox, Maximum Games, Netflix Games, Nighthawk Interactive, Panic, PlayStation, Pop Agenda, Sabotage Studio, Studio MDHR, Summer Game Fest, UFO 50, Exola, Blumhouse Games. Thank you so much for your continued support. Special thanks to our guy, Dose One, for providing beats, interludes, musical poetry, yet again for Day of the Devs. We could not make this show as bombastic and cool and vibey without your stuff, man.
Bombastic.
You're a genius. Check out his stuff. Dose One. If you love this program and you want to support us, sign up for our email blast at dayofthedevs.org. We do lots of events and showcases throughout the year, and that's the first place to find out about stuff. Stay tuned after this program for a pretty awesome musical performance. You don't want to miss it.
Looks like that's it today. Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Jeff Keighley, for having us. Thank you for the developers for making these amazing games. Thank you to the curation committee for finding them. Thank you to all the sponsors who help make Day of the Devs possible. And most of all, thank you to you for sticking around to check out these games. Have a great day, and thanks for watching Day of the Devs.
Excuse me.
Bye.
All right.